Hi everybody, welcome to Downward Dog Rising. I'm gonna give you a core workout tonight. I'm gonna teach you how to engage your core first so that you could do abdominal workouts supine, lying on your back, without injuring your neck. So the first part is to get your spine aligned. The second part is to learn how to lengthen your spine. And then the third part is how do you activate your core, lift from your center so you don't lead from your head and your neck and throw your neck out of alignment, your head out of alignment. All right, so if you want to strengthen your core and it seems to hurt your neck all the time when you try to do ab work, then this workout's for you. So join me. Let's begin. Lie on your back. So from here, you're on your back. Your knees are bent. Feel like your collarbones open wide. I'm going to release your neck with a chin nod. Tilt chin to sky. Tilt chin down. Just nod head yes. You don't even have to lift your head off the mat. Up, down. Get right at the base of your skull, your occiput, the area opposite your nose, on the back of your head. Next, do little circles, tip of nose to sky. Second cervical vertebra is your axis, and it's responsible for rotation. So with the very tip of your nose, draw circles to the sky. Feel length down each side of your neck, under earlobes, reverse. You're just making these tiny little circles to free tension out of the neck. Give a little space at the occiput, base of your skull. All right, we're gonna come back center now. Next, I want you to float your arms up and elevate the blades, your scapula, shoulder blades lift off the mat. Reconnect, shoulder blades slaps, they lift, and then they lower. They lift, and then they lower. Make room in your thoracic spine, middle back, 5. Inhale, they lift, exhale, down, 4, 3. Inhale, they lift, exhale, down, 2. Last one. Okay, your spine is long, meaning lengthen your head away from your tailbone. Bring your hands behind head and neck. First of all, avoid crunching your head together forward like that. Avoid pulling your elbows, touching your elbows together. We don't want to do any of that. So, first, do a little bit of cervical traction. Take your thumbs under your earlobes and gently start to pull your head away from the neck. You're lengthening straight back away from you rather than up. Create that length and that space and gently place head on mat. All right, so now your collarbones across shoulders, chest, collarbones widen. Inhale, feel head lengthen away from your tailbone. On your exhale, I want you to activate from below your navel, pubic bone to navel. I want you to feel like you can pull in and lengthen into your spine. So you're going to inhale, and then I want you to float your head and neck up. Just lift, keeping length without actually flexing from thoracic spine. This part's going to stay long right now. Cradle your head. Now you're really targeting the area, pulling from pubic bone to navel, and then lower down. Lengthen spine. Exhale. This whole area should feel like it's pulling in, lengthening up. Lower down. 8. Use an exhale. You might feel some shaking in there when you do it correctly. 7. Lengthen top of head, away from tailbone. You could feel the energy come up the spine. And 5. My voice shakes when I do it right. 4. 3. Float your head up. Feel that deep core connection. 2 more. And last one. Exhale. Gently lower down. Next, my elbow closest to the camera is my right elbow. I'm going to press my right elbow against the mat as my collarbone widens away from the center of my chest, my breastbone. My other elbow is going to be behind my head in line with my ear. I lengthen my spine. I keep my hip bones facing the sky. And I rotate from my central axis point, my breastbone. I keep my collarbones wide. Inhale, down. Support your head and neck. Exhale, feel like you're rotating. Feel the left rib cage leaving your left hip bone. That ASIS, anterior superior iliac spine, front of the hip bone. Exhale, 8. Rotate across. 7, keep elbow in line with ear. 6, while you keep scooping from pubic bone to navel. 5, elongate into that low back. 4, 3, rotate around your breastbone. 2, come in, both elbows press into your mat. Now the right elbow is going to come up, rotate around your central axis point, your breastbone. This hip's going to stay put. Inhale, exhale, rotate around that central axis point. Exhale, inhale, scoop your core tight, rotate, hips to sky. 8 and 7, your bottom elbow keeps pressing into the mat. 6, hips are to the sky. 5, scoop in. 4 more. 3, rotate around your breastbone. 2 more. Exhale, last one. Come back center. Lift knees into tabletop, so your knees are right over your hips. Feel your ribs pull down together in front. Keep your elbows wide. Elongate the back of the neck. Pull these ribs down and together. Reach one leg out. Come in. Reach the other leg out. Come in. You're making sure your low back doesn't arch off the mat. Your elbows stay wide. Chest is open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those elbows wide. Chest is open. And breathe. 4 more. Neck is long. 3 more. 2 more. Last set. Hug knees in. Relax your low back against the mat. Gently press back of head into mat so you feel your neck elongate. Inhaling and exhaling. All right. Now, next exercise, if it's within your practice and you feel okay lifting your head up without the support of your hands, you can try this one. Cross shoulders over. Cross hands over your shoulders. Now, once you feel your hands on opposite shoulders, relax the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, your head lengthens away from tailbone. Bow from the center of your chest, your breastbone. Slowly, you're going to curl up. Then you're going to press the legs long, pull back in, lower head, neck, shoulders down. Inhale. Really deep into your center, shoulders out of ears, stretch legs long. Come in and down. So you're going to lift and reach. Feel your core, pull tight to your back, in and down. Back is on the mat. Control. And down. And lift and out. In and down. 6 more. In and out. Come down. And 5. Shoulder blades still remain on your mat. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last set. Gently hug your knees in. Now, feel the back of the ribs connect into the mat under your body. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Gently rock side to side across your low back as long as your low back is good with it. Breathing in, breathing out. If any of this hurts your neck isn't strong enough right now to do these exercises, or if you have osteoporosis, you're not going to do it with your head up. You're going to keep head flat. You're going to keep mid back down. You could actually do head floats to strengthen your neck with osteoporosis, because we're not actually flexing our spine, we're just floating, keeping the length. You would avoid this kind of flexion though when you bow from the breastbone. So we're going to lift up, inhale, find the point where your rib cage avoids flaring. Like, we don't want our 9th or 10th rib to lift into the sky. We want to feel them pull together, blades, anchor. We're going to stretch arms and legs away from our center and exhale the air back out of the lungs. So it's like you keep wide across your collarbones. Your chest is open. Stretch apart. Exhale nice and smooth. Breathe in. Stretch apart. Exhale, double leg stretch. Smooth. Tighten your core all the way to your back. 7. So you're using your core. If you reach lower, you would just make sure your back doesn't lift off the mat. 6. I'm reaching my legs above a table at the moment. 5. 4. Use the breath. Knit ribs together. 3. And 2. Last one. And gently lower down. All right, good job. So I'm going to have you do one more thing to end. You want to feel your obliques wrapping to the center. Place your hands on your rib cage. Inhale. 3-dimensional breathing. Let your ribs expand. Front, side, laterally, posterior, behind. Ribs expand all directions. Breathing in. And then you want to feel the ribs pull around. 2 sides of the ribs meet in the middle as your breastbone, your sternum, your breastbone falls into your chest. So you expand outward and then you pull together in front. Rib cage connection. And I'll show you. I'll sit for a second. So my ribs go out. And then I use my intercostals. I use my muscles to help. And I wrap. I soften through the breastbone and wrap the ribs all the way together in front. So we don't flare this way. We just inhale. Expansion and then corset strings wrap. So we're going to do that lying flat on our back, keeping the length in your spine. So then on your back, keep the length in your spine. Your back is on the mat. You're in neutral. You scoop your abdominals in. Elbow presses into the mat and you rotate around your central axis point, your breastbone. Open your collarbones. Exhale, stretch. Reach that leg all the way across the room. Bottom elbow presses into the mat. Top elbow rotates in line with ear, so you get that rotation around the central column, your breastbone. Feel the sides of your waist. Breathe in. So your voice will sound strained when you're actually doing core work correctly. Chest is open. Squeeze the air out. Back is on mat. 4 more. Cross, crisscross. 3. 2 more. Last one. Come in, and we're going to do a little stretch for your side of your rib cage. Cross one ankle over your knee. Cactus your arms by your sides. And we're going to modify. You could just do a tiny little stretch to open up ribs at a hip. If you don't want to do anything because of disc herniations, low back, you wouldn't go far. Listen to your body. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Just doing a little abbreviated spinal twist. Collarbones wide. Chest is open. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Slowly come back to the center. Bring that leg down. You're going to cross opposite ankle over the knee. Now we're going to cactus our arms, chest is open, and slowly swivel the other way. And you're just paying attention that you keep your shoulders down on the mat. Get that little rotation, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel this whole side lengthen. And one more time, breathing in and breathing out. Slowly untwist. Return legs to mat. Turn onto your side. Slowly press up. And then I'm going to have you do one more thing just to balance out what you just did with the forward lifting. We're going to come onto our forearms. We're going to extend our legs straight out behind us. And then what I'm going to have you do here, I need to switch. I don't have room. My legs are like going crooked. That's uncomfortable on my back. You have to have your legs go straight. Shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. My legs are going crooked because of the table. Okay, so basically your feet are going to be hip distance apart. And then be careful. I call this scrunching together. And it's not going to make you feel good at all, now or later. Okay, so if you ever scrunch, lift the energy, come up out of the shoulders. It's like you're pressing from right under here, under the armpits, down into the forearms, elbows press into that. And I want you to just hold it here for a moment for a little low cobra, Bhujangasana. So I just want you to feel like you can pull your breastbone forward and through. And I don't want you to, if you do this to your neck and if you lift it up back, what that does, it compresses C4 and 5 in the neck. I want you to keep your neck nice and long, actually. And think of your shoulders floating down away from your ears. And we're just going to stay here. Strengthen our upper mid-back. Think of your sternum, your breastbone stretching long, pulling through the arms, creating space for your mid-back. We're giving structural support for you to do your ab core work. You have to have a strong foundation and use proper technique, and it'll take you far. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more deep inhales here. Breathing in and breathing out. 1 more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep shoulders away from ears. Act as if you're tilting ear to shoulder. Listen to your shoulder. Keep neck long. Stretch side of neck. Be careful. Move in small increments. Return center. Neck is long. Shoulders out of ears. Tilt opposite ear towards shoulders. Stretch the other side of the neck long. Move in a small increment. Breathing in. And breathing out, return back to the center. All right, next I'm going to have you come down to your mat. From here, I'm going to have you pull your shoulders up, down, back, away from ears. Tighten your core to your back. Here, I want you to open shoulders, chest. I want you to come into flight. In Pilates, we call this flight. Chest is open. There's also yoga pose that we do. Lift and lengthen. Feet are off the mat. Keep space between those blades in your back. Your neck is long. Hold. Release down. I want to strengthen your spine. Let's do 8. Scoop your core into your spine. Lower down. 7. Chest is open. Shoulders out of ear. Scoop core in. 6. Lengthen and stretch. 5. Let's create strength. Support for your back. 3. Inhale, exhale. Forgot where I was counting. Okay, let's do 5 more. Exhale. Inhale helps you come up higher, but exhale gives you more structural support in your lumbar, low back. So I'm just going to keep continuing you with an exhale up just to make sure your back has support. Later you can work on how high you come up. It's more advanced. And 3. Open shoulders, chest. Come back in. And 2. Collarbones wide. And last one, breathing in. Exhale, support your low back. Bring your hands by your hips. Slowly press up to hands and knees. Okay, we're going to do a little stretch for your back. Do a little cat-cow. You can either have tops of feet resting or you can curl toes under to support your knees more. Exhale, abdominal wall lifts into your low back. Inhale, stretch head away from tailbone. Create that maximal length. If you ever have pain in the wrist, lift up breastbone. Spread the load across your shoulder girdle, middle back, like a suspension bridge, so you get it out of your wrists. In case you work at a computer a lot, you want to learn how to lift the energy out of the forearms and wrists across the mid-back, because you're stronger across the back than you are in the wrist. 5. Inhale, stretch, lengthen spine. Exhale, 4. Spread those blades wide apart to the sky. 3 more. And 2 more. Some stretching out your spine after you worked your core, your back. Last one. And that concludes our practice. I'm going to have you come back into a little rest pose. You could sit back hips over heels if you like. Stretch your breastbone through the arms, breathing in, shoulders out of ears. Pull sits bones straight back behind you on your mat. Let that back pull apart in opposing directions, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Let your back release. Exhale. And one more time, breathing in. And exhale. So this short little workout will help you even after ending your week or sitting at your desk, at your computer, giving you some core strength with back strength and elongating your spine, stretching you out. So thanks for joining me. Bring hands together at your heart center in appreciation and gratitude that you took this time out for yourself here and now. One more deep inhale. Exhale. So thanks so much. Appreciate you all. Peace, everybody. If you like my content, please hit like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. See you again soon. Maybe even tonight. Not sure. I'll see. Bye. Peace.